Go ahead. Peel. It comes off that easy. Once it gets going, it's off. Every time I look at the van, guys, it just looks like an ambulance. So it's coming off. Go, Carol, go!
It is on there good.
Yeah, oh yeah. But at least we don't have to buff it out or anything, which is what I thought was going to have to happen. Looks much better. We're definitely going to put something on the sides eventually. Probably something to do with YouTube, Facebook. Definitely going to keep these 2 stickers on. Didn't cost me anything extra. Orange stripe gone there, orange stripe gone there. And then, oh, we missed one. I thought it was all done. Now she looks beautiful. Sweet. Hey guys, it's Ken and Carol again. Today we are going to be putting in the insulation in the walls and the ceiling. And we did a lot of investigating YouTube style. So we went through tons of YouTube videos on how to insulate. Some people use the foam board. Some people use like just different kinds of insulation for whatever reasons they need that kind of insulation. The one lady that we watched, she picked Thinsulate and had a whole bunch of reasons why. She likes Thinsulate. It's easy to work with. You won't get fibers everywhere. So we looked online. Actually went through a bunch of stores and nobody sells Thinsulate at like regular stores. So we found a place in BC called Curious Camper Van. And we bought 2 rolls. One of the cool things about their website is you could actually pick which van you have, and then they'll ship you the exact amount of Thinsulate that you need, plus a tin of spray adhesive. So it was, I think it was around after taxes. I think shipping was free too. So after everything was said and done, I think it was around $1,100. So very, very expensive. Again, depending on your budget and what you would like or don't like. So again, 2 huge rolls. It packs down very thin, but apparently once you open it up, it'll start to expand. I'm not sure how thick of an it will expand to. So then they told us to get one of these. I'm hoping we don't need more than one. You should wear a mask because you're going to spray this on the walls. We're going to have both back doors open, the front door open, and the 2 side doors open, and the vent at the top open to make sure that just doesn't linger. But we're going to be measuring spots, and I figured we'd start at the front. Some of the stuff will actually can get threaded into. We've seen people do that where they'll cut a piece like that and then they'll stick it up and they'll pull it and then jam it up top as high as it will go. We'll learn as we go, and also put it down there, jam it into these holes. Again, you can thread it in and pull it along and then get one long piece in there. Yeah, because you can't get it from the top, but there's lots of holes and things. Here we'll spray and then put up one big sheet, and again try to fill up these as best we can. So not sure exactly how long this job is going to take. Let's look at the clock. It is 2:26. Let's just call it 2:30, and we will be doing some time-lapse photography. We got 2 pairs of scissors. Apparently it's pretty easy to cut. We'll tell you what was easier, whether it's scissors or the knife. So we're going to put down a board on top of this and we'll be able to cut. So Carol's going to do the honors. Looking forward to it, hon?
Oh yeah. When
I first went in here, we just had lunch. When I first came in here, all the doors were shut and it was crazy hot. So hopefully this insulation will help with that. So this, I'm hoping it doesn't go poof.
Right.
So be careful. We'll be in one of those YouTube videos where you get knocked over, or get flung across the room as it explodes. I'll try not to keep this in the sun. We'll keep it in here. I told Carol to watch her head on this. I just bashed my head on it as I walked in. Oh, goofball. Tomorrow's going to rain, so I'm glad we're doing this today. But we're going to be pretty much inside the van the whole time. Just give it a quick little cut with the scissors, see how easy that is.
Cut this? Or
Well,
this?
just cut a little pieces to see. Nice and easy. Okay, so we won't use the knife. Ooh. Wonder how thick it's supposed to be. I can't remember what the thickness is. All right, so I guess we'll measure our first piece. We'll also try to jam stuff in here maybe. You can buy an actual piece. It's like a foam piece that sticks in here. Then you can cover the foam piece and stick it in. That's for like the passenger vans. This wasn't made to be a passenger van, so that's why it's not there. So this is going to have to be done in multiple pieces, unfortunately. But I'll measure from inside there to here, and then we can measure this, and then from the bottom, nope, from here all the way up into here. Again, we're going to try really hard to figure out how high. Wow, it goes right up there. That's how high it goes, more, that much more up into there. We're going to try and figure out, fill in all the gaps that we can. So 7 inches. By 16. 7 by...
Both measuring tape?
And there's going to be a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus the door. We have to remember the door. So the 7 will cut. So cut 7 straight across. Yep. Maybe a knife would be faster, eh?
It's possible.
Just zip a knife across. And then 16 to there.
16?
Yep.
Which side goes against the vehicle?
I'm pretty sure this goes against the vehicle, because every time I've seen other people, this is on the outside.
Okay.
So let's try it. Carol's gonna go for it. Just thread it in. Again, it stops here and then goes up another 4 or 5 inches that way. So no. Yeah. Can you reach in there? Nice. So it's a lot of maneuvering, and hopefully we'll come back in a bit and we'll see how much it expands. But I don't see, I think this is like water resistant and everything too, moisture resistant. So they're perfect fit. Oh, love it. Love it. All right, 10 more. As you can see, it is slowly getting thicker, but it's just the perfect size. I think I'm gonna go a little, every time I measure something, I'm gonna go a little bit bigger than what I measure. Just to make sure it's a little bit more snug. All right.
Just watch these things. 'Cause
Oh,
they're
they're sharp. So yeah, they had walls in here originally, and they just drilled straight into the body of the van. Time for a time lapse. Decided to do a large section. We've been jamming it into all these small sections. Some of them are right open so you can make a long piece and just jam it in and slide it along. Just to give you a heads up, there's some slots in the top here that you can help move your material along. These are going to be hard to try and put stuff in here, and here too is going to be a little bit more finicky because it's a large, actually it's a large cavity. Like we just have to figure it out, but right now we're going to do our first spray, so back up a bit
because the wind is
the wind is crazy. We could close doors, but then it'll get dark in here. Start from the top, stick her in, and again that will expand. Ow, I went a bit low on that one, but it's stuck. Again, a few people that we've watched said that they had it stuck before they did their walls for like 2 or 3 weeks, and eventually they all started coming off. So that stuff isn't 100% permanent. So basically, once you get up your Thinsulate, then try to get your walls up within, I guess, a week or 2, or it'll just all start falling down. All right, back to the time lapse. Got one side of the van all done and one panel on the roof just to try it to see how well that went up. We sprayed it and let it dry like a lot of people say. It even says on the can, spray, wait till it gets tacky, like 1 to 2 minutes, which we did. And then when we went to put it up, it just didn't stick to anything. So we sprayed the white side and then sprayed the roof one more time and then just tacked it all up, and it's up, and hopefully that will stay up. Carol and I might run just packing tape along just to stop it from, or we'll bring packing tape with us on our trip, and if any of the panels start to come down, we'll just put up packing tape just to stop it from falling off the walls. We realized that we forgot a few spots with the sound deadening, so we quickly put those back in. Another fan is going here, so we're not going to insulate this area. Yeah, and that took us, so that was an hour and a half, so 2:30 to just after 4, and it's it's tripped on that. But again, a window's going to go there as well, and so we don't want to insulate that spot at the moment. Wish I knew what size window we're going to put in there, but we don't. Chances are it's going to be, I think this side we wanted to have a awning window, so the whole thing pushes out like that. That way when it's raining you can have that open and get a nice cross breeze. And then this side, I'm not sure if you can put an awning on this one because of the door, the sliding door, so we might do a half slide, but it'll be a long window. And then of course the bed's going to be probably about this high. All right, I'm gonna shut the camera off for a bit, and I guess another 1.5 hours to get that side done, the doors done, and the ceiling, maybe 2.5 hours. We'll definitely done before dinner, which is good.
Done for dinner.
Done for dinner.
Hi everybody. So it's 3:15 the next day. we did a lot of work in the van. We were so tired last night.
Yeah, my back was killing me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was all the cutting, all the ripping, just kind of bent over and using the circular saw, and then doing this with cutting with the scissors for hours and hours.
Oh, I know, blisters.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I could near the end I couldn't. Yep, look at that. I'm not sure if you guys can see that right there. The skin is worn right off from the scissors. I recommend longer shears and maybe just a little bit more powerful. This thing did a great job, but they're almost a little bit too short, and you'd cut, and then when you wanted to go again, the top of the scissors would catch the fabric, and it would just kind of get in the way. So you had to like really open the scissors, and you could probably cut way less if you had bigger, longer shears. Anyway, so that was one thing.
We did try it using the utility knife,
Yeah.
but that just didn't quite work either.
Yeah, it kind of dragged the material as opposed to cut through as nice as you would think it would. I guess if you'd like maybe put something down really heavy on it and pinched it right down and then slid it, you could probably do it. But it just worked great with the scissors, and there was 2 of us, so we managed to get the whole day done. Again, we started at 2:30. We went till 8 o'clock last night, and then we packed it all up, but we realized it was going to be big thunderstorms today, which it already just has. As you can see, everything is wet. We got puddles everywhere, so we kind of were preempting today's video, or the next video that you guys will see of us putting in the bed. So we basically had our plywood, we cut our plywood, painted our plywood, got it all ready, and then put it all back in the van to dry overnight, so the next video is all ready to go. But again, all the insulation is in. There are things we haven't done because we're thinking about putting windows there. We do have about a half roll left of the Thinsulate, so if we don't put windows in there, we have lots of Thinsulate that we can put in there and get that covered up. But everything else is done. Again, a window's going there, windows going here, and then we'll use the rest of the Thinsulate to finish that off. But as for the ease of it, again, it took us till, what did I say? It's like 4 hours, 4.5 hours approximately to do what we did. Again, it was really tough to get stuff up into areas that you just can't get your hand in. It definitely helped. Carol has much smaller hands than I did, so she could actually reach up into pockets that I couldn't. She cut herself a couple times. Yeah. I cut myself a couple times. There's a cut there. I got a cut. I got a huge sliver up my thumb when I was sanding. Yeah, it was one of the biggest splinters I think I've ever had jammed through a finger, but it's out and it's slowly healing. But there you go. That's how easy or difficult it was to do all the Thinsulate. We wish you guys all the best in your van conversion. I hope you guys are hitting the likes and leaving comments. We'll answer your questions if you have anything to add to this, but I think pretty much in every one of our videos we try to preempt any questions and just give you our experience with the install. So thank you very much, guys, for hanging out with us, and we're on to our next project, the bed. All right, see you in the next video.
Yeah.